what's up, everybody? Welcome to Week 13 podcast. I'm Sam, and with us as always, Rob. How's it going, sir? You have a power outage over there, huh?
Yeah, I got a power outage, but I'm doing the podcast by candlelight. Isn't that romantic, Sam?
It is. We just need candles by us and talk football. That's all we need, man.
No, I need some fucking power, Sam. But whatever you say, buddy. All right, let's roll.
Hey, let's roll. Let's talk about Conference 1 here. Heart Foundation has it locked. He plays High Rollers this weekend. The best High Roller can do is beat them and then have a tie record. But like you were saying, Rob, 400 some points difference. You know what I mean? So Heart Foundation has that division, and let's go to the other division, which is pretty interesting, right, Rob?
Well, yeah. Let's finish out. TB12 the great, dude. 3-12. Can you go 3-13? Because that'd be about the worst record in I don't know how long, bro. I noticed that this morning when I was driving into work looking at it, because I look at fantasy standings when I'm sitting at red lights, because I am just that cool of a commissioner, and I was like, Jesus Christ, this kid's got a chance of going 3-11, man. Yeah. I think Lisa won 2 games. I always hate to pull her up because she's a really, really nice person, man. She was great. It was just out of her league, right? But
yeah.
Right now, you got one more game than Lisa. That's. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Now jumping over, Cody's got it done. But yeah, no, El Oso Verde, Wolfpack, man. Who is it? El Oso plays Kelly Panthers. Wolfpack plays Autumn Wind. They're both in the playoffs, but there's huge ramifications this week. If Heart Foundation wins and both those guys go down, he's going to get the first round bye. El Oso Verde, he's in the catbird seat, but dude, it's like every time a bird sneezes, El Oso Verde loses another star player to the injury list. So he's just running out of guys at this point. Wolfpack, he's underwhelming, right? He'll probably, I don't know.
Rob, let's face it. Both of them are going to the playoff. It's just which one gets the bye, right? Not, right?
Well, it doesn't mean they're getting a bye. Yeah, Heart Foundation, El Oso Verde, and Wolfpack are in the playoffs, okay? Yeah. There's no question. But one of them's going to get a bye. Heart Foundation is going to get a bonus, and really it kind of comes down to El Oso and Wolf to get a bonus. And I'm personally rooting for, I won't even say it. Hopefully the Wolf wins. Go Wolf. I'd hate to split half that money, from, my son's winnings, So go Wolf. Moving on.
Let's go to the next conference. Savs has the fire division locked, so let's not even talk about that one. Now let's go to conference 2.
Well, wait. Let me just give a quick shout out. Straight LA gave him everything he could. He tried, man. I tried. We kept the heat on this guy. I think that I was communicating with Savs and Dave obviously we go back and forth, and I would like to say that we, as a group, feel that we've disappointed the fantasy world. We are way talented players that have put up that shit show that we just completed. And Jaime, kudos to you. He won it, and he deserved it all the way. I just wish we could have. I wish we could have showed a little better, man. And even he kind of started falling apart at the end. But kudos to Sabs. I can tell you, the straight LA and I, we're just dumbstruck, dude. We're better than that. We're just better than that, okay? But I got a shot at 500, Sam. Ain't everybody talking about that?
You got a shot at 500. That's all right.
I do, baby.
Let's go to
he's going to beat me.
Let's go to the water division.
The laundry division.
The water division. We're talking New Denver, Ninja Assassin, and Degenerate Bastards. All fighting, right? New Denver's locked in the playoffs, right? New Denver's going to be in
New Denver. New Denver's in.
Now,
and you're in with the win, straight up. It's you and Degenerate Bastards. You got a 73-point lead, man.
Yeah, yep. I'm playing Scott.
Also, man, Sam, you can have a first round bye or miss the playoffs altogether, bro.
Yes. I know. I just gotta beat Scott. That guy, he's gunning for me. I know he's gunning for me. Yeah, dang it.
Oh, of course, man. He's sitting there. He wants to get to 500 just like Gang Green does. Damn it. I mean, hey, I take joy in knocking people out of the playoffs, Sam. I mean, so it's like if I'm not getting in there, well, then you aren't either. So
yeah. If Scott would have did his job last week and won, I wouldn't have been so worried right now. But So
yeah. Well, Scott's running out of guys too. It's yeah, no, that's really interesting. I mean, Degenerate Bastards needs to pick up about 75 points on you there and beat you, and he's in. So that's wide open. But, I mean, man, we'll get to his game here in a second. But dude, you want to talk about, I mean, he's literally like pushing the car across the finish line, but the car doesn't even have any wheels anymore, dude. It's just, it's rough, dude.
Yeah.
But he had enough to beat Raunchy Nuggets.
Just enough.
It's not hard to get more than 75.
Let's go to our first matchup. Nothing much to talk about. TB12 the Great versus the Hart Foundation. The Hart Foundation beat TB12 the Great like you expected to, right? 146 to 100. Geez, who would have thought Jameis Winston would have outplayed Luck? Luck was on a streak. Rob?
Man.
Three.
Yeah, man, that was
Luck had 3 touchdown games for what? 8 games straight, and then all of a sudden nothing.
Yeah, I remember. I always remember taking when I think back on where my season went wrong, and I get the most shit that I need to take Mahomes, and it really it's when I took the Jacksonville Jaguars in the 6th round and bypassed any number of quality players at that point. But this is a way of saying that. Hey, it was nice of them to finally show up for 1 week this season, week 13. I mean, kudos, guys. We really appreciate the effort out there.
Yes, for sure.
Shut luck down. I mean, yeah, this game was bogus. The Hart Foundation took care of business. It's kudos to him. I mean, we'll talk about him extensively in the next 3 weeks. Okay.
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, I thank God he didn't lose to TB12 the Great because he'd be like, really? What the fuck, man? All right. So, anyway, Patrick, you got to win, dude. You can't. You can't go 3-11.
No.
Oof.
No, he's with that. Let's go over to the next matchup: High Rollers versus the Bag or the Bat. 137 to 91. Man, Tay was such on a streak, and now he lost. He dropped 2 or 3 in a row. Let me see. How many drop is that now? 4 in a row. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, hey, at least you picked up Tom Brady and gave me a chance to tell Todd he was sleeping on the waiver wire. So it's over for the Bag of the Bat this year.
Yeah.
And I mean, and to be perfectly honest with you, is it over for Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers? It's just, I mean, Brady man is looking every bit at 41. I'm getting a pretty good sensation that God forbid the Patriots win the Super Bowl, which excites effectively nobody anywhere with any sense.
Yeah.
If they, I think that might be it, man. I mean, the dude just simply can't throw anymore. I know. They can still run tired Gronk right down the seam, but it's oh God. And Rodgers, he's a prick. So, good riddance. I can kind of care less. Maybe you can audible on a 1st and goal from the 2-inch line. So, just I'm not a fan. It's over, Tay. High Rollers, man, going to be a game short. Cam Newton, oh God, he was awful. He still got 17 points. Gurley looked good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many points do we give for running along the goal line? I mean, he still got 41 out of this mess. He only scored 1 touchdown.
Jeez.
Ooh.
Yeah. But
Keenan Allen, baby. How about Keenan Allen? That was a nice game, wasn't it?
Man, Phillip Rivers is still crazy. I mean, that guy, I don't know. Oh, Gates even got a touchdown, too. Old man Gates. But anyways, yeah.
I read a stat on that Pittsburgh game that Pittsburgh was leading by more than 14 points at halftime. In the history of the franchise was like 202-0-2.
Yes.
Dude, that team. And there's another team. CS. Oh man, I just feel so bad. I mean, it would break my little heart if I couldn't watch Mike Tomlin making just moronic calls in the playoffs again. You know, it would crush me if I couldn't see that.
Yeah,
You know?
Pittsburgh and Carolina were in the same boat. They started off hot, and all of a sudden they lost. I don't know how many straight.
Well, I would talk about the coach from Carolina, but you edited out my rant from 2 weeks
Yeah,
ago. So I'm
sorry,
not
you
going to
guys
talk about
didn't hear
Riverboat
his
Ron.
rant about Riverboat Run last week, so I edited
Yeah,
that out.
you know, it's on the. Those will be on our outtakes. We'll sell on, you know, what cassette tape at the end of the year.
Let's go to the next matchup. So sorry to you out there. Let's go to the next matchup. The Autumn Wind versus El Oso Verde. High score, pretty close. 162 to 172, and of course, what killed Autumn Wind was Green Bay Packers. Rob, how do Green Bay lose to Arizona? Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm trying to figure that out. I'm in a straight 8 pool, and I again went 7 of 8 this week. And the one game I lost, you have to pick 8. You know, you can figure it out, right? You get to pick 8 games. The one game I lost was, you know, which cost me, I don't know. I don't think I would have got it done alone, but let's just say a few $100. Was that one? I mean, my bad for taking a 15-point home favorite against a hot weather team traveling up north. And it remind me, didn't Arizona beat Minnesota earlier this year as like 15-point, you know, dogs too? So apparently they love to play in the upper Midwest, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Green Bay, I mean, that's good. I mean, I don't know. It's been coming. I mean, my own bad. I actually thought about that. You're asking how that happened? You should have seen it. That team quit.
They can't quit, yeah.
Yeah, they quit, dude, and they got the coach fired. It's a disgusting performance. I don't know. I think you need to look at the quarterback there a little bit. He's not playing well. I know they're lacking talent. You know, I've been not a huge supporter of Aaron Rodgers for quite a year. It's gonna take an awful lot to get me to say much nice about him. What boggles my mind is somehow like that jackass Colin Cowherd or whatever will sit around and babble on that morning show of ridiculousness that this guy is the greatest of all time. I mean, give me a freaking break, right? At what point did anybody ever consider Aaron Rodgers the greatest of all time? Him and his one Super Bowl? Come on, man. It's just a stupid argument. I don't know why that is. I've never understood it. You're like, he's the greatest of all time and calling Aaron Rodgers stats, you know, he's good at that. So I don't know what happened in Green Bay. They didn't kiss my ass, but you know, hey, great game for El Oso Verde there.
It is. Now El Oso got some injuries there, Rob. Connor James and AJ Green there.
Yeah, I like to call him James Conner, but you can call him whatever you want.
What did I call him? I'm sorry.
You called him Connor James. Well, that's a handsome name. If I ever have another child, I will call him that. Yeah, he's falling apart at the seams. I'll tell you what, man, Patrick Mahomes, that was a beautiful game he played on Sunday. He plays a lot of those, doesn't he?
He does.
Dude, that defense by Kansas City, though, that was just, I mean, in a season full of underwhelming defensive performances, I don't think I've ever been more disgusted with the defensive performance than Kansas City against Oakland the other day.
Hey, that's okay, because that means Mahomes going to have to air it out, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's not okay because that was a sad sack performance by the Chiefs. That's ridiculous. They should be ashamed of that. I mean, Kareem Hunt, who we haven't talked about yet, you know, I mean, he got suspended on Friday, and so that should have messed the offense up. And I guess it did. They were only able to put 40 up, but the defense, I guess, it screwed them up.
Yes.
I mean, that kind of shit just it don't get it done, man.
Yeah.
That's not a good unit, and to go in there and half-ass it against Oakland, let like guys like Jalen Richard and you know, Derek Carr blow you up because you can't tackle. I mean, that's a bad performance. They should be ashamed of themselves.
Yeah, but El Oso Verde, good win, high scoring. Keeps them in the, you know, get the first round bye or the bonus, like you said, Rob. So we'll see what happened, you know, the following week.
Yeah.
So let's go over to our next matchup. Kelly Panthers versus Wolfpack. Wolfpack did enough to win, Rob. You know.
Yeah, he did. Well, Russell Wilson, man, star, right? Phillip Rivers, that's 75 points. How many points did he put up? My starter total's whited out here. How many was it?
134 for Wolfpack.
So, yeah, about 2/3 of his points came out of Wilson and Rivers, huh? Yeah, Gus Edwards. Gus Edwards and Spencer Ware. That's how you draw them up, huh? Man, Tyreek Hill had a bad game that day, too. I guess at this point, we just kind of give up on Julio Jones.
Julio Jones, man. Yeah, hey.
Fantasy-wise, he's rough, man. I mean, he's just not getting it done.
What are they doing over there in Atlanta? What's Matty Ice doing? You know.
Well, it was Baltimore, but it's God.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of eyeball them. We'll get to this a little more next week as we break down the playoffs. Because you look at these teams going into it, and you're like, I mean,
it was low scoring all around this week, Joe. This week, Rob. You know, and so.
Yeah, I know, but I'm looking at the Wolves bench, and I'm just going, dude, it's hurting. Bad. I mean, real bad. It's God. Kelly Panthers, dude. I mean, he probably gets undone in this game out of Drew Brees having like the one and only dog performance of the decade, you know, from Drew Brees. I mean, the Cowboys played good there. Jared Goff too, 7 points. Who saw that coming against the Lions, right? So, you know, I mean, let's be real. Wolfpack, you know, should be counting his blessings he got this game done because there's really no justifiable reason. He got bailed out by a second half out of Phillip Rivers, to be perfectly honest with you. And really a second half out of Russell Wilson. So it's he got lucky in that
when he could thank Tay for dropping Russell Wilson for Wolfpack to pick him up, right?
You know, yeah, I mean, you know, but I mean, Tay got Tom Brady.
Tay got Tom Brady, old man Brady. Let's go on to the other conference. Savs versus Straight LA. Savs just did enough to like I just said from the previous matchup. Everybody was had low scores, so Savs 126 to 121.
Denver Broncos, Todd Gurley, baby.
Todd Gurley, that's it.
Denver Broncos.
Straight LA, Big Ben, 23 points, not too bad. I mean, Los Angeles Rams put a decent number too, 22, and a place kicker scoring 20. Jeez.
Well, yeah, that was awesome. But I'll tell you what, what the difference in this game really was, and I can't think of the guy's name off the top of my head, but unfortunately, David Johnson got vultured twice on the goal line in Seattle. It was that's the difference right there. Almost inexplicable that they didn't run Johnson on those plays. So it's man, I needed Straight LA to pull that one out, dude, and it didn't happen. So but great effort by him. There's not much. I think Nolan pointed out the other day. He said, well, had he started Tyler Lockett instead of Juju Smith-Schuster, and I'm like, but he would not have done that. Why would you? Yeah, you should have benched Adam Thielen, and, in retrospect, I mean, the Arizona Cardinals were a great flex this week.
Hindsight,
why didn't you throw that out there, Dave?
Hindsight.
I mean, obviously, you should have been Jared Goff on the road against the Detroit Lions and flexed the Arizona Cardinals on the road against the Green Bay Packers. I mean, dude, why? Why didn't you do this?
So good job, Savs. I mean, he has that division locked already. Straight LA, he'll bounce back around,
Oh, man, that poor guy had more bad luck. We were exchanging texts. He's like, Rob, I'm doing everything I can, but I guarantee you, whoever I'm playing this week will have the biggest game. There's three guys that had the biggest game of the year ever. And, to some extent, he is very correct.
I mean, Straight LA, geez. I mean, 1901, that's second in that division, point total-wise, but he's last place. Man.
Let's put it this way. He's got one more win. And TV12 and great, man.
Let's go over to the next matchup, Gang Green versus Golden State. 1 point, Rob. So your 500 goal is still alive.
Well, oh yeah, thank God. How much do I get for going 500?
0.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Damn it, man! I need to change these rules, dude.
Russell Wilson, Zeke did well. Green Bay Packers defense.
Yeah, I spent $5 for that, man. That's pretty awesome. I paid effectively $1.60 for a lost point in that game. That was a thing of beauty. Yeah, that's Gang Green tried. My season sucked. Kirk Cousins blew it in the end, and Zeke, man, it was nice the Cowboys finally start using them. I just warn everybody, don't draft him next year. Wait till about week 8 to pick him up on the waiver wire because apparently, the Cowboys are interested in protecting him, till later in the year. Odell Beckham, though, actually was the best quarterback I had on the team outside of Kirk Cousins last week. So.
Yes.
And, dude, the Eagles, Alshon Jeffrey.
Dude, what's up with the Eagles this year? Like, it's that...
They suck.
It's what do they call it? The Super Bowl hangover, or what do they call it? I forget. But anyways, yeah, dude, they suck. What's up with that?
They call it a fluke. That's the best thing I can come up with, dude.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. I beat Golden State heavyweight whoopee. I mean, Alex Collins, man. I mean, I thought he was going to do so much more against me.
Yeah, just a point or two from Alex Collins. Come on,
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was only on the IR. I mean, so.
A point or two from Alex Collins. Come on, Dave.
We need to get that fixed. All
right. Let's go to the next matchup. New Denver versus Ninja Assassin. 183 to 142. Just sucked it up. My receivers sucked it up for me. But no, congrats. New Denver basically has the playoff lock now.
Not basically. He has the playoff.
He has
lock.
it.
He's in.
Now.
I'm just going to say in this game, it's real easy. I'm going to spell the word fucking as Thucking, as in the word of Philip fucking Lindsay, man. Bam, dude. 47 points and 41 out of Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
Not to mention 36 out of Kelsey, dude. Kelsey, he played a hell of a game on Sunday.
I was telling...
Yes, I am the one jackass to watch the Chiefs and Raiders game, which was quite a good game, by the way.
It was.
But Kelsey was fantastic, man.
It was.
Dude, and let me say, that one pass that Mahomes threw that was about 193 miles an hour in there, I can't remember who caught that. Oh, my God, that was a thing of beauty. I've never seen a stadium, go quieter. It was wild. Kelsey had a great game, but Philip Lindsay, dude, wow. I mean, wow, dude, right?
We got a star running back up there in Denver, hopefully.
Yeah, well, they keep dropping players, though. I mean, it's but yeah, no, hey, Don's got a team, dude. I mean, look at that, Drew Brees. I mean, the best thing that could have happened to him is Drew Brees had a down week like that because that'll keep him rolling through the playoffs. Matt Ryan, I mean, Dalvin Cook looks like it's just not going to happen, and Emmanuel Sanders is obviously gone, but goddamn, Sammy left Keenan Allen on the bench, Somebody sent Don a text that tells him that Pittsburgh's defense kind of sucks, man. Yeah. Don't be afraid of them, right?
Yep, and
so what did you do right, Sam?
What did I do right? I think I did everything right except I didn't start Adrian Peterson.
Yeah. And what about that for a stat, dude? He starts the game off with a 90-yard touchdown run and doesn't break 100 yards.
Doesn't break 100 yards, dude.
That is wild, dude.
That is a sad stat. He would just break 100 yards, But anyways, I don't want to dwell on this too much. Congrats, New Denver. Only if I won, I would have been in. Now I'm fighting for that wild card spot. So.
Well, you're still in a good position, but man, that is tough, dude. I mean, again, you got a 73-point lead, 73 points and a 1-game lead on the team you got to play this week, right? So at least your destiny's in your own hands.
I am playing raunchy Nuggets.
I know exactly who. Oh, you're playing Scott?
Yeah, I'm playing Scott, I believe.
Oh, I could have sworn you were playing Degenerate Bastard.
No, I played him when he was in Thailand, I believe.
Oh, yeah, you're right. My bad.
Yeah. So I'm playing raunchy this
you got
week.
a million ways to get in, dude.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
Bad job by the commissioner.
That's all right. New Denver, he wants that bye, so New Denver wants to beat him, you know what I mean? So, anyways, yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Your division, you guys' division is... I mean, personally, it seems to me like it overachieved, but it overachieved to the same level that our division underachieved. So, I mean, kudos to you guys, man.
Let's go over to our last matchup. Speaking of Raunchy Nuggets versus Degenerate Bastard. Raunchy Nuggets put up a measly 75. Degenerate Bastard did, he won 111 points. This is Scott without
75.
Hunt. Victory won.
mean, the league is set up to where you just kind of fall out of bed in the morning and put up 100, right? I mean, so anytime you go underneath 100, you just...
I've been there a few times, Rob. I can't knock it too much.
Yeah, we've all been down around the 75, a time or two in our life. But I'm just saying, as one that both is going to have a little fun at your expense and one that understands completely, it's we've all hung around down around the 75-point level. You don't want to go much below that, Sam. It's when you start getting in where that first number starts with a 6. And God forbid a 5.
Or God forbid a 4. I recall, I think somebody had a 4, I think.
Oh, dude, I think, I don't know how. These rules, again, anyway, not good.
No.
But Degenerate Bastards, this wasn't much of a game for him either, man.
No.
James,
so he lost James Conner. He's gonna have it tough next week against Dunn. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, and I like what he did there. I mean, Kamara kind of let him down. He started him on Thursday night, but he comes back with Conner and McCaffrey. That's real nice. It's just that, you want to get Carson Wentz in there if you can, right? But God, dude. Poor Mike, dude. He's got a hell of a team. It's real. I don't know how far Lamar Jackson can take you. Carson Wentz at this point, it's just not all that impressive. But man, it's I figured he was a lock for the playoffs. I said that before. But hey, at least he didn't lose to 75 points.
No. Well, that is our podcast today, folks. Thanks for joining in. Rob, thanks for soldiering through with the power outage over there.
75.
Yeah, Rob, tune in next week to see if Rob hits that 500. You know what I mean?
Yeah, tune in next week to see if my power's back on.
So, all right, everybody, for Rob, I'm Sam. Good luck this week.
See you, Sam.